Is your diesel truck idling rough or refusing to clean its own exhaust filter lately? If you see the code P02E1 on your scanner, it means your engine is having a hard time controlling how much air is coming into the intake manifold, which is a bigger deal than you might think for a modern diesel. This specific code is all about the diesel intake airflow control performance, and it usually pops up on heavy-duty trucks like those from Chevy or Dodge when the computer detects that the throttle plate is not moving exactly where it should be. The system uses a motor-operated throttle plate to regulate the fresh air coming in, and it checks this against the data from your mass airflow sensor to make sure everything is perfectly balanced. If the powertrain control module commands the plate to move but the airflow does not change as expected, it triggers this technical fault. You might notice your check engine light is on, or you might see a flashing electronic throttle control symbol on your dashboard. One of the most annoying symptoms is that your truck will stop performing its natural regeneration cycle, which means the soot builds up in your diesel particulate filter and eventually leaves you with a massive loss of power and a clogged exhaust. The most common causes are usually an open or shorted circuit in the wiring harness or a mechanical failure of the motor assembly itself, though sometimes it is just caused by a heavy buildup of carbon and oil gunk on the plate. To fix this, you should start by looking for any technical service bulletins for your specific truck to see if there is a known software update or part revision. Then find the motor assembly on your intake manifold and check the wiring for any signs of rubbing or melted plastic. You should pull the connector apart and check for any green corrosion on the metal pins and use some electrical contact cleaner if they look dirty. A great trick is to use a clean rag with some intake cleaner to wipe out the black carbon deposits behind the throttle plate, but never spray the cleaner directly into the engine. If the plate moves freely but the code persists, you need to use a digital voltmeter to check for 12 volts at the connector with the key on and the engine off. If you have power and ground but the motor refuses to move, then it is time to replace the assembly. You should definitely head to a professional shop if you suspect the powertrain control module is at fault or if you are uncomfortable testing live circuits, because these systems require precise calibration to run right. Getting this fixed early will save your expensive exhaust filters and keep your engine running smooth for miles.